Hey there, welcome or welcome back. This is Breathe and Budget. My name is Taryn. We talk about all things finance related on this channel, like the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, fun savings challenges, anything that impacts our finances, whether that's good or bad. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join our community here, and let's get into today's video. So I hope everyone had a wonderful week. You'll be seeing this on Sunday morning. It is currently Friday evening for me. So hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. I'm off to yoga tomorrow, which makes me very happy. And then if all goes to plan, then we should be going to our local water park this Sunday. So that's probably where I will be headed by the time you're watching this video. So let's hop into my wallet. So I have something I need to do. So I've been using the blue wallet. This is from Jen over at Strawberry Money. Let me go ahead and take out my receipts. The kids did some clothes shopping, so I need to add that to my weekly check-in and pull money for their clothing. And I did go to Jamba Juice. So we need to scan that into Fetch Rewards as well as Receipt Hog, where we can earn like points and you get gift cards or cash back, whatever you choose, depends on the app. But I'm going to go ahead and scan those in. And I actually have change today, if I'm not mistaken. I do. I don't really ever have change, but this is where I put it. I put it here before I put it into my little piggy bank that counts it for us. And then we transfer it over to those rolls at the end of the year. And I'm going to be very honest, we started doing this back in 2020, and I have not turned in the money. We have it in our safe, just all rolled up. I know, I probably should take that to the bank and, have our money working for us, but we've just been really having fun watching the change build up, to be honest. But I am actually going to be switching my wallet back to the purple one, and that's because if you watched my savings challenge video, you know that I had created a new set of envelopes. It's called the Amethyst Raven. It is available in my shop. It's these 3 designs, and obviously you can get 6 of these, 9 of these, or whatever, but just tell me your categories. But I just thought this would be perfect for the upcoming fall season. I know I'm a little ahead, but we're not quite in fall, but I'm excited for it. So I want to add it to the purple wallet because I think that it would go wonderful with it, right? So let me go ahead and get that done. All right, so we are set. I have my purple no spend challenge in there, this PVC pocket, which very few left in my shop, by the way, in case you want one. I'm contemplating ordering more. I just haven't done it yet. I feel like they're pretty popular, but what do you say? All right, so I transferred the money over for my personal spending, which whatever I had in here, I'm actually gonna just keep. Let me move this out of the way. So 10, 20, 30, 45. So I'm gonna keep this in my wallet. I don't have anything in dining out in here, although I need to add because I have yoga tomorrow. And then for kids, 65 is what we have left. It's all in here because we had taken it with us when we went out of town last weekend. We went to Palm Springs, and we wound up not spending money the way that I necessarily thought, except for when we stopped at the outlets and the kids got some clothes. But that is going to be coming from their They Grow So Fast envelope that I have, which is basically for their clothing. So that'll come from that. So that was already pre-planned spending. So I'm going to leave everything in here. I'm going to keep my wallet nearby because I want to add money to my dining out. I love that. How pretty is that? Just because I know I have yoga tomorrow, and I also might need to pull money from my wellness envelope because I think I need to pay her. I think my card, I need to buy a new pack, the 5-pack for the classes. All right, so let's hop into the essentials binder. And we're doing something fun in here too. So I decided that I was feeling, I don't know, like I was watching some reels. People are already decorating for fall, and I was just kind of in a fall, colder weather kind of mood. My daughter had the nerve to tell me it wasn't as hot today. It was so nice. And I looked at the temperature and it said 104. And I was like, well, I guess compared to the 113, but man. So I created, oh, I love those. Oh my God. Okay, I created new envelopes. Specifically for this binder. I think it honestly just goes really well, right? But I just, snow leopards are really beautiful and majestic creatures. Same with like black panthers, but I just really love snow leopards. So I don't know, I thought this would be cute. So I need to change out the envelopes in this. So let me, I guess, just speed you through it, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do it. So before I fill all of these envelopes, let's just admire how beautiful it is. But I'm going to go ahead and count what I had left. I had been rolling this over thinking we might need some spending money when we went to Palm Springs, but we wound up not. And I think I might throw this to Savings Challenge. I think I'm ready now to do that. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 20, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 181, 2, 3, 4, 5, 185. Let's see. What I think I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the savings challenges. I'm going to leave this 25. I don't know. I've been liking seeing like money in there, so I might just keep that. And my husband doesn't have anything left. Let me just go ahead and speed you through adding the money. All right, so we did it. We transferred all the envelopes over. I really do love the look of it. I just don't know that this lighting is doing it like justice, because I have my overhead light on as well. But oh my God, I love it. And I think it goes really well with this binder. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to the beginning, because I do need to add money to 3 of the envelopes. So I'm going to go ahead and do my usual 75. So I'm going to do 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, I got really poor 5s this time. So I'm going to try to find a way to like swap them out for nicer bills. So we'll see. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And if I don't wind up needing it, it will go towards savings challenges. My husband needs his 520s. 1, 2, oh, let's see, 1. You guys know the routine. 3, 4, 5. He doesn't care what they look like. And the bank was, the line was so bad when I got there that I didn't even want to say anything about what the bills looked like. If they were, like, I just left it alone. I was like, just give me my money. You got to help out the line. So now we're going to add to dining out. So dining out is going to get 125. So I did 5 20s. I did 2 10s, and I did 1 5. Find the worst of the worst. All right, so let's see what we have now. If you saw, I did add 20 to my wallet for tomorrow for after yoga. So dining out now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So 185. We are only on August 9th as I'm like filming this today, and this is supposed to be what we have left for the rest of the month. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we're trying. We've been eating at home a lot more often, so I am pleased to at least say that it's better. Okay, so that's it for this binder. All right, the rest is going into my high priority binder, and we are going to be focusing on home for this paycheck. We already focused on the vehicle. Now we're focused on the home section. So if you watched the budget with me, you see that I do it two ways. I budget for the month. I take what I think our income is going to be, all of our fixed expenses, variable expenses, sinking funds, and I allocate all of that money. But then I do break it down per paycheck. So like on this paycheck, I knew that I had enough to cover what we needed in our essentials binder and then what we need in the home section of this binder. So I just kind of like split it up between the checks. So earthquake policy, we are starting over because we just paid it. So we're going to go ahead and put 75. So I did a 50, a 20, and a 5. And if I do that anywhere from 75, I might, if I'm able to add more one month, I will. But if I do that, I'll have enough by next July. Home warranty, that's $30, so 20 and 10. So if I keep putting $30 away, then when the next bill comes out, I will have enough to pay for it in whole, which basically sets us up for the year. So in home warranty, we now have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. And home maintenance, this is going to get $200. I don't necessarily know what goal we have for this, but we just keep adding to it. And unfortunately, we keep having to spend from it. But we'll get there. We have our home emergency, which if anything does happen, we have that. So I'm not 100% like in panic mode, but I do like seeing this build up and then get a little sad when it's depleted, but that's okay. That keeps me motivated to keep putting money into it. So now we have 100, 210, 221, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 225 in home maintenance. And I've been really happy with the things that we've been doing around the house, so I really can't complain. $10 is going to go to the ring alarm, which we now have 70. This is due in January, $100, so we are right on track. Pest control is going to get 40. Again, this is another one I pay once a year. I don't want to have a monthly bill. I'd rather just pay it once a year and know that the bill is paid, and then I just put a little bit each month towards it to pay for it again the next time. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So 160 in pest control. Perfect. And then, gosh, if you guys follow me on other platforms, and I believe I also shared it here on YouTube on like the community page, y'all, I am so frustrated because for over a year our solar panels, like half of them, 12 or 14, were not working at all, hence the $1,400 Edison bill. So the solar company came out, they fixed the panels. I have an inquiry in, like a call in, and I need to follow up Monday to see what they're going to do about it, because I will be asking for some sort of like financial compensation, whether they credit my bill for the solar panels or whether they help us pay the Edison bill. They've got to do something. They dropped the ball. They didn't tell us that there was an app that we could have had from day one. We would have been able to see that the solar panels were down. We had no indication. Two, they're supposed to be monitoring the system, so when they saw that there was a problem, they were supposed to dispatch someone to fix it. Didn't happen. There were 2 wires up on the roof that weren't even plugged in. Those 2 literally impacted the 14 panels that were out. The guy was really kind, sent me pictures of what he took like up on the roof, told me exactly what it was. Like, definitely was not on our part, but we still owe this bill to Edison. So Like, it's really disheartening. We have money in the high yield savings account, so this isn't all we have, but we don't have the full $1,400. So in the meantime, I'm going to pay what we have and then make a payment arrangement for the rest, and then see what, you know, our solar company is willing to do. But I am not adding to this right now because now I know the issue. It was the panels. So I don't feel the need to have to cash up this $100 a month like I was, because I was so nervous about the bill. Our 12-month settlement bill from Edison the year before was only $220. And then when it went up to $1,400, I was like, that's insane. Something is wrong. And I was right. Something was wrong. And again, I just kind of freaked out. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have trash or water on my list. But that's because I skipped that for the month of August, because we are good. We are way ahead. So jumping to septic, I'm just going to add $5. We still have $450 sitting in a high yield savings account. That's for the next time we need to pump our septic. But I'm starting to get ahead on the next time. I think it's like every 2-3 years we do it. I don't know at this point. I just know my husband knows when. But we do need to get risers because it's really like low into the ground and they have to dig a lot. So we left it open and we're going to put risers so that it actually, we see the lid up on top. I'd rather see the lid and it'd be easier on these guys so they're not having to dig so much. Like, I feel bad for them, especially when they come out in this heat. Oh no, it's awful. Okay, so yard maintenance is going to go ahead and get $50. Okay, so now we have 100. I can't tell you exactly what this is for, other than the fact that I am looking into hiring someone to help us maintain the weeds. We get these it's called Russian nettle tumbleweeds. We get them, I don't know, like we're overgrown like the jungle sometimes. It's crazy from one day to the next. Like if it rains, we're, you know, I don't want to say the word, but like the next day we're, you know what. So I'm contemplating, but we also, because this is just how the cookie crumbles, we might actually have a leak in our septic line somewhere, because in the back corner of our yard, we have a half-acre property. There is like a area that when we like use the shower, when we use the wash, water comes up and it's not nice water. Yet when we got the plans to like the house, like where the actual septic, like leach line, I think is what it's called, it's totally going this way and the issue is over here. So I'm like, how? So it must be, if there's a leak here, it's traveling. It must have made like a hole and like came out. I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen to our savings once we figure out what we're going to do, but I don't think we can just keep letting it leak, because I feel like if you just let it go, it's just going to wind up being a bigger problem. Like, am I wrong? Like, I should probably be on top of that better. All right, we're going to add 50 to the garden. I did something wrong because I have too much money left over. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 in garden now. And I have an extra 10 and I don't know why. I don't know what I have to rewatch the video because part of me thinks maybe I was supposed to add that to garden. 40, 50. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch and figure out where that 10 is. I made a mistake somewhere, probably getting all worked up about Edison and this possible leak in the leach line. So I'm gonna rewatch the video and figure that out. But that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I would really appreciate it if you would say hi in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, join our community here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.